If a citizen speaks during the citizen's comment period on a topic listed on the agenda, including a public hearing topic, they cannot speak again on the public hearing item. Inquiries from speakers about matters not listed on the agenda will either be directed to the staff or placed on a future agenda for council to consider. We have two citizens that have signed up to speak this evening, and we'll start with Lisa Marie Coppola.
Hey, y'all, that road construction, I'm Lisa Marie Coppola, 1322 Pullman. That road construction downtown, it messed up my workflow to print out my speech. I promised my students I'd start using digital devices, but I hope you guys get that stuff down, finished pretty quickly. I was thinking when I was listening to the railroad discussion, I wonder if there's going to be a shovel test for that. I know they never did one for Capes Camp. I know, which is a public improvement, right, the park. I don't think they ever did one for the overpass. I'm wondering if the railroad dudes are here and they could tell me if they're going to do one for that. This is the oldest non-nomadic civilization in the Northern Hemisphere. And so we have like Cinco de Mayo celebrations, and I just don't understand why we're just like literally, those things end up in crutchers. Those are, really cool civilizations. They're the basis of our community. So I just really wish y'all would introduce that in the workflow. I'm here tonight to talk about procedural priorities and process. And it occurred to me when I was at the Neighborhood Commission meeting last week, we were talking about the Blanco Gardens flooding. And they're like, well, are they ever going to fix the street issue with the flooding? Because right now it floods. And they're like, well, it takes years because of CIP funding. And I'm like, well, that's stupid. You guys, it takes us, 4 meetings going through the P&Z, right? 2 meetings at the P&Z and then 2 through the city council. And boom, we've got like a development. But then it takes us eons to get the CIP funding to fix the drainage of the flooding from the rezoning. It's a very strange process. The other one that I thought was kind of weird is, it also relates in this notion, is it takes years for the FEMA money. Everybody keeps talking about Katrina as the metaphor for San Marcos. We've had 2 floods now, y'all. And so now we're waiting. So I'm really pumped that there's all y'all on the city council, and I loved what Mr. Gregson said just a minute ago about economic development. I thought that was awesome, and I really appreciate you stepping forward and doing that. And so I hope you guys can kind of just take a step back. The other issue I want to talk about with procedure is that I don't know why y'all did this. It was like 5%, now it's 10% for the city charter. If people want to if they have like an idea, like a petition with the fluoride people. Which, where is everybody, by the way, coming to talk? It's like you guys are like citizens. I'm talking to you right now. Y'all only show up when there's a zoning deal. Why aren't y'all here with me and Rob talking? I mean, there's like stuff we want passed, like the smart meters. I came up here last week and talked about it, and I'm sorry, it's not right that you guys now want us to do it by 10%. People are confused in the voting, 10% of the registered voters if we want to change something. I'm asking you guys kindly to put on the agenda an opt-out smart meter program. It's real simple. You can look at Austin. It's 30 minutes away. They have a workable, viable model. It takes you 30 seconds to put it together. So please don't make us do a petition. I'm not going to waste my time doing that. I'll just come up here and bother y'all and make blogs about it. But literally, I told you guys, some of us have deleterious health effects. And so if you could just kindly think about that, I'd appreciate it. God bless San Marcos. Thank you.
Okay. Our last speaker is Rob Rourke.
Good evening. Rob Rourke, 1804A Hunter Road, and get to follow Lisa. That's always fun. Well, I thought about, what do I talk about tonight? I really hadn't planned on anything, but I didn't want Lisa to be up here alone tonight. I agree with her that, I think it's important for folks to come down. And I was sitting over at the farmer's market tonight. I was blessed to be able to stop by and to get some great vegetables and meet some really nice people with their children and talk about education and talk about what is good about San Marcos. And I thought back that I really need to come down here tonight and talk about what I'm thankful for. We all sat around the table last week, and we're thankful for our families, thankful for the health, but I'm thankful to live in San Marcos. I'm thankful to see all of the great faces around the dais tonight. I'm thankful to be able to go out and to know that all of you are involved in the community. This is something that's very important that people, when they move here, that it's important to know about. Thankful for Lisa to come up and speak. Rapid fire as it is, you all get to hear what's on the minds of people. I'm thankful for the staff that really kicked you-know-what and cleaned up the park, and they are over there getting ready to open up for Sights and Sounds tomorrow night. This is great. Jared, thank you for your team. We've got a good bunch of people running this city, and people are listening. So thank you all very much for what you're doing. Keep up the good work, and I'll be down here with a few other things. But I'm also thankful for a very short agenda tonight. I'm darn glad there isn't anything I wanted to ask you guys to vote against, because it's pretty much all done now. But thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I just met one of my fans. This guy's cool.
And I love her. But I mean, over there, Thompson's Island. I mean,
That's
think
right.
It's a horrible disaster.
It is. Let's let this guy go in front of us. We're going to keep talking politics. But you can go ahead and go.
The
So,
politicians. I mean, who voted that in?
I know, right? It's gonna be karma. Karma's a biatch, as we all know.
I mean, it's an eyesore, and it's so close to the river, and of course, all the pollution, and all those cars, and all the.
That's right.
It's so close. I mean, you follow that, and you told me about the library, and I took a picture of it, and there was so much mold, and it looked so much.
Oh, you're the one. And I talked to Rodney today at the city council. I sat right next to him. He told me, he assures me they've cleared the mold out of the library. He even offered to give me the air quality report, and I told him he trusted him. I said, Rodney, you drop plastic eggs, you steal my seat at City Hall, but I'm going to trust you on the mold. So we're going to have to trust him on this. I hope he's right. I'm not going to go in and test it.
And
I
I saw
love
your
you.
and you talk so fast, and I try to keep up with you because she's a very intelligent woman.
Thank
she
you.
Stands up for the people, power of the people.
Power of the people. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
All
Oh,
right.
it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, darling. Woo!
Marcus, she rules.
You're awesome.